guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tsquarrel. If you're new, please hit subscribe button right down below. Follow by clicking the bell. It's right to subscribe and be notified on every single video I upload. Lastly, give me a thumbs up and share this video because it truly helps me out a lot. So yeah, I wanted to come on here and I want to talk to you guys because, like I said, you guys are my, like I say in every video and like I say in my live streams and everything, you guys are my best friends, and I feel like I can talk to you guys about certain situations, and I also feel like I can just talk to you guys in general. And when I want to get something off my chest, I feel like I can talk to you guys. So I talked to Gary about the situation, and he honestly didn't think that I should come online and talk about it, but I just felt as though I wanted to put it out there just because I feel like it has to be put out there. But like I said, he just didn't think it was appropriate to, like, you know, put it out there or whatever, but I wanted to do it anyway. So you guys know in the past couple months my channel went from like having like a couple thousand subscribers to like now I'm at like 27,000 or whatever the case may be. When your channel starts to grow, it starts to come with more territory of sponsorships. Like, you do get sponsored videos a lot, but when your channel starts to like sporadically grow, you get a lot more sponsorships than you normally would when you are a smaller YouTuber. Not saying like I'm a big YouTuber, but I'm saying like when you're at 1,000 subscribers, you probably get like one every couple months or something like that, but you don't really get as many as you get once you start hitting the double digits and the triple, like, you know what I mean, like once you start getting up there or whatever. But that's besides the point. But because my channel started growing, I had a company reach out to me. I'm not going to say their name because they're not even allowed to be on, you're not even allowed to do YouTube videos for this particular company. Again, like I said, like when you are starting to grow your YouTube channel, you do get a lot of emails from a lot of companies, and some things you might not even know if it's an actual company. So I don't know if I'm being dramatic or if it's really what I'm about to say it is. So okay, so we live in a community where it's basically like it's houses or whatever the case may be. I'm not going to describe the houses, I'm not going to say all that, but we do live in a community where there's houses, and 9 out of 10 a lot of the houses look exactly the same. So it would be no way for somebody to know where we lived at unless they have the exact address, because I've had Uber drivers drive past my house, I've had Lyft drivers drive past my house, and I'm like, oh, it's right there, and they're like, oh, it says go right there. Because like when you put in the address, even in the navigation, like it's still kind of like hard to find unless, like I said, you know where the house is, or unless like I showed you where my house is at before. But with that being said, you can still find my house if you have the address, and like you get out your car and like actually look for the address, you can actually still find my house. So I don't know if that company that I was recently just talking about, because we were going back and forth through email before they even went to PayPal, I don't know if it was them, so I'm not gonna blame them, but and I don't know like who it could have been, but these 2 times or whatever, and it was like consistent, I feel like my address got leaked. And it's not, like I said, it's not like I'm a big YouTuber, so it's not like somebody can leak my address and people would really care like to come to my house. But at the same time, it's like nobody really knows where I live at, and if they do know where we live at, they notify us ahead of time and say like, oh, I'm coming over or something like that. And we don't really have company like that, so it's like anybody that's coming would let me know that they're coming. They wouldn't just come, you know. So it was one night, I was like probably maybe like 2 weeks ago, I was sitting on the couch and I was actually asleep. I was asleep on the couch, and Gary had came home and he was talking about something or whatever in the kitchen, and matter of fact, he was cooking himself dinner because I had already eaten. So he was cooking himself something to eat, and randomly the doorbell rings. Mind you, it's like 8 o'clock at night where we live at. It's like, you're not, like I said, you're not gonna come here. You're not gonna come to our house unless you know, like I said, unless you let us know. Or unless like I invite you over, which I don't really do that for anybody or whatever. I don't really invite people over. So you're not going to come here. And then for somebody that's like selling something, the type of neighborhood that we live in, you would not knock on somebody's door that late at night in this particular neighborhood. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, if I'm selling something, I would never go to this, like this neighborhood. Like, our neighborhood is nice or whatever, but what I'm saying is like, I would never think to like go to this like particular like kind of uppity, I would say, neighborhood that late at night and expect somebody to open the door. So it was kind of just like weird because that's never happened. Like maybe like on like Halloween or something like that, like kids probably ring your bell, but like nobody has ever came to the house that late at night, you know what I mean, and like ring the bell and like, you know, try to come in or whatever. Not try to open the door, but like try to come here or whatever. So I'm like, that's weird. So me and Gary, like when the bell rung, me and Gary like instantly stopped. And I'm like, because we were watching hockey. So the hockey was on and Gary was in the kitchen and I'm sitting on the couch. So the kitchen is basically like this. Like the living room is over here. The living room is like behind where the camera is, right? And then the kitchen is over here. And it's like this little cutout that you can see into the kitchen. So it's like this little cutout and it's like square like that, and then it has like the kitchen like door. There's not a door right there, but it's like a kitchen, like you can walk in the kitchen. So that's like that. So Gary's like looking over at me and he can see me on the couch and we're like just having a conversation because I was like out of it. I was like kind of woke, but I wasn't woke. But like I said, we were watching, the hockey was on. So when the bell rung, at first I thought it was hockey. So I'm like, did somebody just ring the bell? So I'm like, okay, well, whatever. So I rewind the TV back to see if like maybe that was like the hockey or whatever the case may be. Like I didn't know what it was. And the thing about it was I didn't want to like walk to the door because I have this thing like where I think somebody can hear me walking to the door. So I never walk to the door. If I don't know who it is and they don't call me, I'm not gonna open the door. So Gary went upstairs or whatever the case may be, I think, yeah, but we never opened the door. We never even went to the door. Matter of fact, we did go to the door, but it was like probably like 10-15 minutes later, and that was that. So I think it was the next day. Yeah, I believe it was the next day. I think it was the next day. It had to be the next day. I had came home from work, and like on certain days I Uber home from work instead of waiting for Gary because Gary's at work, so he doesn't get off certain days early as me. So I Ubered home from work instead of no, did I Uber or take a Lyft? I don't know what I did, but I took an Uber or Lyft. I honestly don't know, but I took an Uber or a Lyft home. And right after I came in the house, probably like maybe an hour before Gary was coming home, because he was coming home at like 5 something. So like it was probably like 4:45ish, and I was actually in the downstairs bathroom because I was doing my do, and I was in the downstairs bathroom, and literally I was walking from the downstairs bathroom into the past the dining room into the living room, and literally soon as I sat down, it was like doom 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 doom, like somebody banged on the door, like doom 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 doom, and then they rung the bell twice, and I instantly got so scared. I was on the phone with my mom, so I instantly got so scared, and I'm like, oh my freaking god, like somebody's banging on my door, like what the hell is this? Like I didn't know what to do because of course I'm home by myself, so I'm like, what the hell, like what's going on, like who could this be? Like if somebody's selling something, they're not gonna bang on my door like that, and it's not gonna be like somebody keep repeatedly like coming to my house, like you know what I mean? Like it's not gonna keep on happening. So I'm like, who the hell could this be? So I built up enough courage before I sat there for a little bit, and I'm sitting on my mom. So my mom, I'm like, mom, I took mom back, I took off a speaker, and I'm like, mom, somebody's at the door, like this and the third. She's like, who do you think it is? I'm like, I don't know. So I took off a speaker and I said, hold on. So I started walking to the door, and as I started walking to the door again, they ring the bell again, ding 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 ding, or whatever the case may be. So I walk to the door and I see nobody there, but I look out, it's like a window. So it's my door right from my front door right here, and then it's like a window right here that I can like see out or whatever on the side of my house, but I can't see exactly in front of it. But so I look out the window, and it's somebody like getting in a black car that has tinted windows, and you could tell that somebody was in the passenger seat with them, but like it was like tinted enough that you couldn't see who it was, but it was like not tinted that much that you didn't know that it was more than one person, at least in the front car. It could have been more people in the back, but I know for a fact it was 2 people in the front. So I'm looking, I'm like, who could this be? So I like instantly, I'm like looking, and like as I was at the window, like the person was like walking to the car, but they were short enough, like the car was tall enough to like block who it was, and I couldn't see who it was. Like when I was looking at the people, I couldn't see if it wasn't nobody like standing in front of the door. So as I'm like looking out the side of the window, like I can see that like they had to just like walk away from the house or whatever. So I'm like, I instantly was like so scared. I was like panicking. I'm talking to my mom. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like I don't know who this could be. Like what if they come back? Da, da, da. Like I just was like, I didn't know what to think. And so I told my mom, I was like, I'm gonna call you right back. Let me call Gary. And then I went back into the living room. I made sure the door was locked, and I went back into the living room, and I called Gary, and instantly was like breaking down. I'm just like, I don't know who it is. Like somebody's like playing at the house or whatever. Like I don't know if the address got leaked. I don't know what it was. And so make a long story short, that's where we're at today. Like that's where we're at. Like, we still don't know who it was. We're actually in the process of installing cameras. Like, we have a security system, so there's no way somebody can break in, whatever, because we have a security system and it'll automatically go off if somebody breaks in. So that's a good thing. But it's like, we didn't have cameras at the time, but we're installing cameras and everything now. So it's just like, it's nervous. It made me nervous and it made me scared. And I do want to say, if you guys, what I want to say to you guys is, I'm not a big YouTuber, and I'm no way in shape or form, like I said, a big YouTuber. But I want to tell you guys that when it comes to YouTubers and when it comes to people who are, whether it's like celebrities or some people who has some type of following and you like them a lot and you want to meet them and you possibly know where they live at, the thing about it is, like, that's where they feel safe at, you know, and that's where they feel most comfortable. Do not overstep your boundaries and go to somebody's house if you know where they live at. Like, do not do that. Like, I feel like that's the most disrespectful thing in the world. And if you actually do like this person and you actually do support them, you wouldn't do that, you know. So if you're a subscriber or if you're a fan of somebody or whatever the case may be, and you know where somebody lives at, do not go to their house. Do not follow them home. Do not create fake emails and try to act like you're brands. And that's another thing of why we I haven't been really doing a lot of brand stuff or whatever, and I haven't been doing like a lot of sponsor videos right now, because I'm just like very cautious of my surroundings and stuff like that. And until I get up my P.O. box, I will not be doing really any more sponsor videos and stuff like that, just because like I said, you don't know what people's motive is. Some people can literally just want to meet you, and then some people probably have other ulterior motives. So like I said, guys, if you are a subscriber, if you're a fan or anything to anybody, it doesn't have to necessarily be to me, but if you are a subscriber and you know where somebody lives at, do not go to their house. Like, and if you see them going in their house or something like that, like, don't stop and like try to go and like speak to them like that or whatever. Like, if it's meant for you to meet that person, you'll meet that person or whatever. It's like, do not overstep your boundaries and go to somebody's house, because you just like, that's where they feel most safe at. Like, that's their personal bubble, and it's like, don't do that to somebody. Like, don't make nobody, you know, feel uncomfortable in their own home where they feel like they have to move or something like that. Like, I've seen so many like things happen with like YouTubers, like even the Ace family and like so many different other YouTubers, like or whatever, like getting their homes broken into and like stuff like that or whatever. Like, and I don't want to feel like I'm putting myself in that, you know, like I'm putting myself up to their standard, because like I said, I'm not a big YouTuber, but it's like, it's just still like, it makes me nervous, because it's like, I've given my email, my address out to a couple brands. One brand I actually gave my email out to, my address out to, and they never sent the product. So it just made me nervous, because I'm like, could that have been somebody just trying to get my address? So it's just like I said, YouTubers, be safe out there. Subscribers, be safe out there. Do not overstep your boundaries and just go to somebody's house, because it's not cool. But yeah, guys, that's basically what's going on right now. If it continues to go on, we are going to be filing police reports and have to go, you know, further. But like I said, we're going to start with the cameras and see if we can catch whoever it is. And if it keeps on continuing, we'll have to file a police report, maybe get a restraining order on whoever the person is. So guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I love you guys so much. Like I said, subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Turn your post notifications and thumbs this video up, because it truly helps me out. And share this video, because it will help other subscribers, it will help other YouTubers, and it will help, like, you know, fans and stuff like that stay in their place and know that, like, you don't overstep your boundaries and just go to somebody's house, because it's not cool, it's not right. And like I said, it makes people feel uncomfortable in their own home. So do not do that, guys. I love you guys so much. Like I said, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys.